Hello everyone, the target of this tutorial is to understand in deep the usage of Lambda expressions. To follow this tutorial you have to have the basic knowledge about Lambdas. I mean, for example, how parameters are passed and how values are returned by Lambdas. In addition to this, in this tutorial you will also learn how to use the package java.util.function. So let's start. First of all, we have to understand that a lambda expression has a type. So we cannot write a lambda like this. Like this, it's like you write a value without assigning it to a variable. We are now going to add a type for the lambda above. Its type is an interface which has only one method, a so-called functional interface. Let's name it foo_lambda. The interface has only one method. The return type is an integer and the parameter is also an integer. Now we are going to add a variable called boo of type foo_lambda, and we assign the lambda to that variable. And like this we eliminated the error. The lambda expression is assigned to a variable of type foo_lambda, which is an interface. So until now we only assigned the lambda expression to an interface variable, but we still haven't executed it. Now we want to execute the lambda expression like we execute a method. So how we are going to do this? We write the variable name and call the method of the interface, like this. We have also to pass a parameter. Let's take 3 for example. There is also an integer returned. We will assign it to a variable called b. So this is how you execute the lambda expression, by calling the method name from the interface. The next step is to know how to pass a lambda into a function and execute it inside the function. First, we create a method called, for example, method a, which is taking an interface variable as a parameter. So this will be the lambda expression which is passed. Now we want to execute the interface method inside the function. So above we have already the example how to execute the lambda expression. Let's grab it and put it inside the function, like this. Now we have only to change the parameter name like this. Now we want to pass the lambda expression into the function. So we write the function name. We got an error. This is because we cannot call the method like this. We will have to make the method static first. Now let's pass the lambda as a variable. We can also pass the value to the function, as we can pass a variable or a value to a function. Let's remove the brackets from the parameter. We can do this when there is only one parameter, as you may know. So like this, the functionality which is passed to the function can be easily changed by changing the lambda. In order to use an interface as a type for a lambda, it has to be a special kind of interface. It has to be a functional interface. So, for example, when we add another method to the interface, like this, then we will get an arrow above where we had defined our lambda. This is because the declaration of the lambda doesn't exist anymore. You can imagine now that in a big program which has thousands of lines and many developers are involved in, a developer might not know that a certain interface is used as a declaration for a lambda. So it would be good to use a sign or an annotation to show that this interface is used for lambdas. And we can do this by adding this annotation to the interface. Now we are getting an error that the interface for which we have added the annotation is actually not a functional interface, because it has two methods. So we will have to remove one method and everything is going to be fine again. If you liked the tutorial, then give it a like and subscribe. Thank you very much.